So Omni and Sir Charles are waiting to be called to the Queen's presence, and comes through the door. Nick the Night Guard comes through the door, and he looks at you both and nods. He says, "The Queen appreciates you coming so quickly. Your presence is much appreciated." And he asks if you need anything before you go see the Queen.
I do. I would like to step forward, turn, and bow. We're going to take a knee.
Okay, so take a knee.
And say a little prayer towards my fallen king.
Okay, so you're giving a good prayer to the. So I did. I think that Nick the Night Guard is surprised that you would do that. It seems a very religious thing to do for a wizard. So
I will do the same out of respect for the fallen.
Mm-hmm. So he's. Nick says, when you all are done, you're welcome to come out, and I will take you to the Queen.
After you, wizard.
After me.
Too much movement. So as you come around the really sort of like a the remembrance hall, I don't know how to put it, of the previous king. What comes into view are some customary guards. You notice that the throne area has been livened up a little bit. It has the colors of the kingdom painted and put through, and Princess Ava is at the throne with three of her unicorns. The fourth is not there.
So you were even guilty of calling her princess too.
Oh yeah, princess. Yeah.
It's hard to adjust.
Yeah, it's hard to adjust, but so she's not been crowned yet.
Oh,
Publicly.
Yeah, that's true.
So, her coronation, I guess, or whatever. But she might not feel until the things are settled to be crowned queen. That's a good point. You also happen to see Bellamy, who is standing almost eye to eye with you all, on the steps. Her face is slightly red, and it probably has had tears in her eyes. The Queen nods to you two.
I bow.
You both bow.
Curtsy.
So, let's see with your chainmail.
Mm-hmm. You changed your figure.
That's section 4.
Yeah. I thought you was going to.
Alright. So the queen then on decorum says, "You all can relax. It's like I've called you here to speak freely with matters. So decorum is not as important, since just getting down to business is important." She said, as you know, we all shed blood here. A matter of fact, I shed blood exactly where you two were standing. In that, for generations, that the blood of the heroes that fought to retake the kingdom will be here to help grow the kingdom with the plants and stuff that will grow. So take heart that our blood will help grow the kingdom literally and figuratively.
I didn't realize I put my phone in front of the camera to take a picture.
Well, I got 2 cameras.
Okay.
So, Princess Ava said all that. So,
Yeah. I'm still feeling the effects of all the lightning that coursed through my body here just a week ago.
yeah, the queen says, "Oh, Omni, you're no different." That's like, it's like, what? Did you see writing somewhere and get distracted while I was talking to you all? I was like,
And I know you like what you.
I've known you since I was born, and I would worry if you were not you. So, and besides, like I said, our blood will help grow the kingdom, literally and figuratively, and you're standing right where I was down, and yada yada yada. I have brought you here. If you have not noticed that, I have Belny standing in front of you. Maybe next time I'll have Belny holding a book so you know that she exists.
I noticed.
You're not lying.
Yeah.
I'm a queen.
Yeah,
I noticed. But you brought us forth before you, so I would not address her before I addressed you.
so,
Nice save.
yeah, so good save. Roll for persuasion on that one.
Oh, bad.
So, again, the queen knows how you are. so she totally believes that Belny was holding something that looked like a book. Then that's where you'd be paying attention to. She says that it's good to see you all. And over the last week, she has been reclaiming the kingdom in pieces that she's able to do. There was a lot of bureaucracy. There's a lot of matters that fists and swords cannot take care of. She, even though she's been out of it for months too, because she's been in captivity, so she's also been researching and looking through notes and royal files, looking up stuff of her mother, looking into what Dame was doing. Yes, I was even trying to find out if Azad had left anything behind, just to try to put together why. She says she does have some information, and she's trying to piece it together, but there's still many holes, and until she has enough information, she doesn't want to bother you with things that could change. But recent events have changed priorities again. In that while she's looking into her sister, which again she doesn't know if you've noticed or not, but Lightbringer is not with her. Lightbringer has been refitting the guards and making sure that everyone who is who they say they are, and also on personal duty watching Dame as much as he can. So, but for now, she doesn't want to burden you all with Dame, even though I know she knows that it's important to you. But that's not the top priority right now. Making sure this fragile kingdom that's hanging on by a thread when a great chain should be holding it does not snap. She looks over at Sir Charles and she's like, knowing what I know of you, you know how hard it is to rebuild something that is completely broken, and that we don't want to fall. If we fall, along with the West, then the rest of the continent might as well give up. Which again is why after the last few days, today is very important. I sent Belny and some others on a humanitarian aid mission, again with the ambassador from the East. It from the start was unique from the beginning, and it sounds like it was unique until Belny was able to get back and report what happened. As I was not there, and I think I am still processing it myself, I am going to let Belny tell you what happened to her. Maybe it coming from a friend, an ally. Maybe some of you will pay more attention than normal. Since
Permission to speak freely, my queen.
seems like you may.
As she stated, we were sent on a mission from her yesterday. Although I guess I can count the mission as a success as far as what she wanted us to bring back, it was not a success to me personally. We went with Cornea, who, as the Queen stated, is an ambassador from the East. Cornea did show us her true shape, and Cornea is a beholder.
Fantastic. So we have more beholders to do with.
Yes.
I'm getting angry.
Well, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, you have no weapons.
Right,
you're not
they
allowed
take
to-
everything
Yeah, you were
from
not
us.
have any weapons.
My hands are now fists. So
I'm not going to lie. Queen Ava can attest to the fact that I was not pleased with being asked to go on this mission.
And the Queen expected as much.
Yes.
She said, I chose who I was sent on the mission for a reason.
So, Cornea did come to Queen Ava and share correspondence with her, official documents from the East that also included information from our king, Queen Ava's late father, stating that for approximately 20 years now, the East has been willing to be allies with us, and now they want to help us rebuild. So they were bringing us supplies, and she needed us to go to the castle on the East Shore to get these supplies. We went. As we were on the way, we encountered Retina. And just in case you all don't remember, yes, we encountered Retina, the other beholder. And long story short with this part, because the Queen knows my feelings on this also, Retina took Wolfie from me.
Well,
And
I just took Wolfie, or
well, I tried my best to get Retina to let me go in Wolfie's place or to take me along with Wolfie, because Retina needs Wolfie to help find the Ring of Transformation.
What turned everybody into? They sort of undid.
Tiamat appeared in an illusion. And we learned that Tiamat had made the West the new gate to the underworld. And
I've seen that.
that Retna believes that this ring of transformation can seal the gap and help close this gate to this realm. Retna said that it needed Wolfie because Wolfie is the one who has been changed most because of the ring. I did not willingly relinquish Wolfie. I actually pretty much begged. I pretty much begged Retna to take me in Wolfie's place, and the answer was no. Retna said that I am needed here for whatever reason.
I'm surprised you didn't lightning.
Well, it was an illusion. I
Oh.
thought it was an illusion. I don't know what I
No,
thought.
Retna was real. She showed you Tiamat.
No, Retna was real. Tiamat was the
Retna's
illusion.
the one that showed Tiamat to let everyone know that
Yes.
that's what's coming.
But before I
He
act,
wants to close the gate.
That's weird
Yeah,
that
that's
a
what I'm
that a
saying.
beholder wants to close a gate. To
Unless he
the
wants it all to itself.
Oh yeah, beholders don't like to share power.
No, I was going to say he wants
Yeah.
it all.
yes, that
I know,
is
but-
what we
Because
learned.
Tiamat trumps him, so
Oh, big time.
yeah, but yeah,
Tiamat's like beholder, think.
Yeah.
And it's,
yeah, golf box.
notice it didn't say to
But-
fight Tiamat.
Right, just
No.
to close the.
But
To close the
But
gate
the ring of transformation
is one of the
in a-
legendary
in a
items.
powerful enough things could
Okay,
close the gate.
so
At least-
here's something I don't understand is if the beholder doesn't have the ring of transformation and Izal does not have the ring of transformation, who has the ring of transformation?
We don't know. And that's why Retna took Wolfie. But Retna did, for what good? Retna gave me a sending stone and I can communicate with Wolfie
So,
occasionally.
so now not only that, but a beholder knows your exact location
Yes.
at all times.
No, sending stones are not trackers.
Oh, I thought they were.
No,
They are not trackers. They
Oh,
just send
they
words.
just allow. for
They send
communication.
25 words both ways, and then they're
Oh,
done.
okay.
you
So it's
got
just
one
like
for him
sending.
and for
It's
Wolfie.
literally that's it.
He
It's
gave
just-
Wolfie
Oh,
his.
They're a walkie-talkie.
Oh,
but
okay,
they,
Okay.
He gave Wolfie his sending
yeah,
stone.
so Wolfie, they
Wolfie can communicate with me, but Retna cannot unless he takes it away from
Yeah.
Wolfie. I do know Wolfie is safe. Oh, let me get back. I was knocked out. That's the only way that Retna got Wolfie.
I'll put you. Retna put him to sleep.
Hmm. Yeah. So when I woke up, Wolfie was gone. There was a sending stone. Cornea was also floating in the water, very weakened. I did receive the sending stone. I was informed that if Retna finds the ring, or if I am able to bring the ring to him, that he will return Wolfie
I wouldn't trust the thing he says.
to me alive. I don't.
I mean, a beholder is almost like a hag. I mean, you know, in the sense that if you barter with them, they're always gaining the upper hand in the barter.
I mean, so what was Cornea's place in all of this?
Yeah.
Cornea
Was it
had to
aligned
go-
with Retna?
No.
Cornea just wants the city of the West to.
Cornea
No,
was our guide,
Cornea is
Oh.
an ambassador.
yes,
of
for the
East.
East.
That's
Oh.
it.
So
She's
Cornea,
She's been an ambassador for over 100 years. for
Okay,
the
but
East.
she's still a beholder, but Retna is. the one
both
that-
are still beholders.
Yeah.
So, but she was not. She's no way aligned or associated.
Mm,
Not
she
that
actually
we
saved-
gathered.
She actually saved him.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Um,
is there such a thing as a good beholder?
I would say.
well, she didn't kill us.
Roll insight on that.
She didn't kill us, and
I know a good beholder. I did one.
Yeah, man. That's 18.
So,
Yeah, 18.
beholders believe they're like the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
Like, and they're also, you are correct, they are very similar to hags, that they want to get something out of it.
Yeah.
So if they feel they're getting something out of it, like they can be neutral. So,
Okay.
like really, like they can't, they're not all evil, but it's still about being superior. But also one thing that a beholder wants to be more than anything else is superior to other beholders. Too.
Cornea did remind us that her kind is not known for compassion, but as long as Retna believes he has the upper hand in this situation, then Cornea does believe that Retna will keep his deal to me and bring Wolfie back to me alive. I know Wolfie's safe. I did ask that. Wolfie does not know where she is, though. So I am here today to let you all know that although there are many different things that need taken care of, I need to find the ring of transformation because I need Wolfie safe, and I am going on this journey and would welcome your assistance.
You have
And
my
me.
hammer, little one.
Do we even know where the ring of transformation could be?
Well, we know a couple of places it's not. So, wizard?
The only
That's
places,
about all I've got.
the only places we know it's not is right here in our hands.
You should check your pocket.
That'd be funny if it was there.
So,
It is not in your pocket.
it's not in your pocket right now.
I'll reach in.
Do I have any idea where?
No one has. No
Okay.
one like since.
So no, we have no
since
idea.
those items were gone, no one has even tried to get them.
The only thing I can think of is that I need to go back
Yeah.
to the room where we were held and look for any clues.
Well,
Because that's the last time I had it.
Do you think Dame might know anything about it?
So,
Anything's possible.
The queen says that we've tried to talk to Dame about it, and she swears that she did not take any items like that.
but
Queen Ava, do you believe her?
So she's like she doesn't know, but
I,
Sir Charles, would you be willing to do your truth?
so the queen says no one's allowed to see Dame.
no, I didn't think that would be possible.
Because with what they've been doing, they've been wearing her down. And because really it doesn't matter. She keeps her mouth shut with the circle.
Yeah.
It's like
She can choose not to answer, so it's
So
until she's willing to answer, it's a moot point.
yeah. So they've not tortured her. But
I would be
they've-
willing to do that.
So the queen totally believes that.
Calm down, little one.
But they're working on her.
Mm. So, Belny, since you went to East Shore.
I didn't go to East. She went to that shore.
The port
The port.
Oh, to the
for
port.
the East
I was
Shore.
about to ask, how did you get there and back?
No,
that
we went
fast?
to the port for
Went
the
to
East Shore.
port.
Oh, okay.
And they
We
got
make it to the
supplies
port.
off of a ship.
And
And-
that came from East Shore.
Okay.
Yes, and 21% of the supplies were damaged and we couldn't save them, but we were able to bring the rest back. Because we had to fight goblins.
So,
So I'm just gonna lay it out.
The queen says though that she has access to a portal. It's a very old ring of her father's that's been passed down. It's one-time use, and that when you use it, it will take you to where you want to go. It only takes a few people at a time, and it opens it up for a day. The portal stays open. She said, if you can find out where to go. She said, for you all saving me, I think that's a fair trade it's to help. For one, we can't have retina, but it's also, I know that you all need these items. I know there's a greater darkness than Dame or Azad or even that Beholder. With Tiamat here, she'll want to make this the land of the undead. That's what she'll want, and she won't rest. She'll grow stronger for each undead that she claims in her domain. So we can't afford this realm to become the realm of the undead. Who knows what it'll do to everyone else, since we've learned that there's other realms out there.
I would appreciate the use of this when we obtain more information about where we need to go.
One thing about it, if we figure out that the ring is actually in the east, I don't know if we're going to want to come back within a day, because there's some more pressing matters in the east.
You don't know where the ring is.
I know. I said if.
Says.
Because in this past week, I've learned that Azad is heading east as well.
Supposedly.
I mean,
Can we just
Or he sinks an item in the
he
east.
seeks an item in the east. So, being that, I mean, that could be, as the...
She said things are not resolved with Upshine, though.
No, it's not, but I'm just saying I don't know if we will be able to make it in a day. I mean, if we run into Azad, I mean...
There's not enough of us to take him on either.
No, there's not. But also if we can prevent him from getting another legendary item.
Yes, well, right
I
now.
need to find Wolfie, because Wolfie is
Yeah, I know.
the one who can
I understand that.
use this legendary item better.
I do understand that. But
So, Omni, are you willing to work with me on this?
to get the wolf back.
And the Ring of Transformation.
It's not eventually the Beholder will find the ring thanks to
And
this
that's-
And not
connection.
need
We don't want
Wolfie.
the beholder or Azad to have it.
No, I definitely don't want Azad to have it.
So it's a win-win. We might not be able to get the other item, but we can get this one. It'd be great if we could get both, but
And there's still.
So we have no information about the Ring of Transformation except that it's missing.
Correct.
but Wizard, I think you need to thumb through a book.
Let's go back to Highborn.
Or does that mean you are willing to assist me in this?
The queen says if you can go back and get your book, I'll start readying supplies and possibly troops, and maybe try to get some other people to go with you, if you all will undertake this task. She said it's not just for Wolfie, it's not just for your quest, it's for the kingdom too. She said if that beholder is trying to gather strength, if he gets that ring,
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
well-
what's left of Hubshine will become its new domain to help fight Tiamat.
yeah. We don't want Tiamat having it. We don't want Azad having it. We don't want a Beholder having it.
I need to have a private conversation with the Queen if she'd allow it.
Before that, I will say,
Tell out.
Omni, I know you are thinking, and you have not stated whether you will or not, but I will let you know, you and Sir Charles both, I would feel better going with you two with me, but if you choose not to, I'm still going.
I'm going with you.
Thank you.
I just want to make
And I'll
sure.
drag him.
Okay.
I'm planning a process out. So
Well, you plan the process.
I mean,
Does
I mean,
that
we don't.
mean
we
you
don't,
are going?
We don't even know where we're going yet. So
But
you've
does
got
that
to
mean
start
you're gonna
at
help?
square one.
Well, you start. Well, that's you're the
So-
idea man.
Well, my square one is you telling me yes or no. Are you willing to help me?
Are you not going to lightning?
if you say no, I might.
It's getting cloudy outside.
It was cloudy. I wrote it down.
That's
So
you-
that intensifies for lightning.
Yes, a
use thunder.
storm
I
may
can
be
stop that.
coming.
I
Use
can
thunder because
stop
I'm
that.
resistant to it. So
Okay, I'll do thunder instead.
That's fine. I can stop her spell. I'm not worried about it.
Is that a yes or a
Is
no?
that a threat?
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
Because
she's
you know
looking
I
you in the
might.
eye right now. Too,
I know.
So she's
I was
little.
gonna say I might be short, but I am feisty. So is that a yes
would
or a
be.
no?
Yeah.
I think
Like a
it's
squirrel.
I think it's angry. No, let's not miss words. It's
3
not
foot
feisty,
1 angry.
3'2". Thank you very much.
Wow. That inch matters.
It does. You never mind.
It does.
It does. Are you willing to help me?
Let me go back to Highborn. Let me.
Are you willing to help me? Is that why you're going back to Highborn? I need a yes
Yes,
or
I
no.
gotta go back to
He's
Highborn.
got to get his book.
Thank you.
I gotta go back and get my book.
Alright, so while this happens, Omni is going to go back. So the Queen grants the Paladin an audience.
Queen Ava, may I go out with your unicorns? I need some nature. I need some. Without Wolfie, I'm feeling. Yes, thank you.
Wait, where's the other one? Oh, I guess he wants private. Like he really meant private.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording. All right. So you have been granted a private audience with the Queen.
All right.
The only person in there is Nick the Nightbreak.
That's fine. Yep. All right.
'Cause-
Thank you for this opportunity to be able to speak with you. I know a lot has transpired over the last week, and you and I have not been able to talk. I'm sure by now, word has came to you of 2 people that have joined with us at Highborn. These 2 people are in my care. The first being the newly non-crowned Queen of the West, and also a child. The child is believed to be the essence of the former King of the West, and I would just ask of you, while I'm off performing these services and acts for the kingdom, that I have said that I will help. I gave an oath to your mother that I would help to save Hopeshine from the darkness. If you would allow my queen and the child to stay here, and if you would give them some form of protection in my absence, to where I know that they are, since they are the last of the noble line of the West, and that when the rest is retaken, with your help, I hope, in the future, we will have an alliance through them, and we will not forget your kindness.
She looks and she says, she stands up, and her unicorn's beside her, and she pats her unicorn, and looks at you and says, "Dear Knight," or actually that's probably a disservice to call you a knight. "Dear Paladin, your devotion is what every king or queen or princess or prince should ever want. Putting them first. I accept, and a matter of fact, I was going to probably insist that you bring them here, knowing how sensitive Highborn is. I've kept it even from many of the people here, because that might be our only hope someday, as things aren't over, keeping it safe. But I would be honored to have what I would like to call my little cousin come and stay with us, and my aunt, and that's how I will view her, because they will be family and they will be protected. So I will make make sure I will make sure to protect them with my life, as any steward should.
Thank you. And if I could ask that for their safekeeping, it may be best their identities be kept in secret from everyone else, just because there may be others, there may be some who wish ill upon them, especially a certain beholder, to find that they are still nobility of the West.
So we will keep them comfortable and hidden, but it will also be based on their wishes. If they wish to keep low key, I'll honor their wishes. But as I've experienced in my lifetime, sometimes not all royalty wants to give that up. But I will do whatever they deem is best. Because if they are a threat here, if they are a major threat here, then they're going to be a major threat everywhere, and so am I a threat. But until things are resolved with the drow, and the beholder and everything else going on, I don't know if anyone is ever truly safe.
That is all I can ask from you, and I appreciate you giving me this audience with you.
So with that, she does dismiss you. Do you try to catch up to Omni? He's not been gone long.
Yeah,
I'm sure you probably could catch up to him. Yeah. If he goes too fast, he'll probably get winded. So
I'm walking at a brisk pace.
Yeah. So brisk pace every 200 meters. So you do catch up with him.
Yep.
And